Hey guys, today we're going to learn LCM and GCF, part 2. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Okay, number 1. If A, B, and C are positive integers such that 2A equals 3B equals 10C, then what is the value of A plus B plus C? So here, we want to find A, B, and C, their value, and then add them all up. And here, when it says positive integers, so what are integers? Integers are negative numbers, zero, and positive numbers. And right now it says only positive integers, so it's only gonna be that part. So when it says positive integers, it's just gonna be positive numbers. And then here, when it says 2a equals 3b equals 10c, so here for 2a, 2a is a multiple of 2, 3b is going to be a multiple of 3, and 10c is going to be some multiple of 10. Okay, so now here the question is 2a equals 3b equals 10c. So first you want to find the LCM, okay, of 2, 3, and 10. So I'm going to use the division method as we learned in LCM part 1. And so now if I use the division method, we want to always first go with 2. Then 2 divided by 2 is 1. You can't divide 3 by 2, so just leave it. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Then moving on to 3, just 1, and then 5. Then 5, 1, comma 1, comma 1. There. Now we just gotta multiply it up together, and that's gonna give us 30, right? So 6 times 5 is gonna be 30, yeah. Okay. And so the LCM is going to be 30. And now that the LCM is going to be 30, the new equation can be 2a equals 3b equals 10c, like it says up here, and then equals 30. Now, so obviously 2a equals 3b and 2a equals 10c. And 3b equals 2a, 3b equals 10c, while 10c equals 3b, and 10c also equals 2a. So now we want to find a. So we're going to write 2a equals 30. Okay, now a equals 30 over 2. So now if we divide, 30 over 2 is going to be 15. Now we learned that a equals 15. So now let's just do b. So we want to find b, so we're going to write 3b equals 30, and then b equals 30 over 3, and then b equals 10, right? So 30 divided by 3 is going to be 10. Okay, then we want to find 10c. Okay, and so again, like we did before, 10c is just going to equal 30, and c is just going to equal 30 over 10, and c is going to equal 3. So now, that was the equation. I'm just going to put a line there. So now we want to find the value of a plus b plus c. So now let's just substitute. A equals 15, so 15. B equals 10, so 10. C equals 3, so 3. And then just add them all up, and you're going to get 28. And so that is going to be our answer. Okay? 28 is our answer. First, we solved the LCM. Then we made the new equation, right? And then we solved these. We solved the values, and then we solved A plus B plus C. Okay, moving on. Number 2. A shopkeeper sells chocolates in packets of 12, so let's just write 12, and lollipops in packets of 8. Okay, let's just write 8. What is the least number of chocolates and lollipops George should buy so that there will be one chocolate for each lollipop? Okay, so here there is a clue word, least number of chocolates. So obviously, LCM, of 12 and 8. So now let's use prime factorization. 12, we can do that into 4 and 3. Then we can make 4 into 2 and 2. Okay, 8. Let me just give it its own space. And then, yeah. Okay, 4 and 2. And that's just going to be into another 2. Okay, now we want to make pairs. Here and here. So a pair of 2, another pair of 2, and yeah. So now remember, in the previous video we learned that if you make a pair of something, whatever that something is, you're going to only multiply it once. So here the green circles, we made a pair of 2. So we're going to get 1, 2. We made a pair of 2 again. So the orange pair, that's going to be 2. And then the leftover is 3 and 2 again, so 3 and 2. Now if we multiply, we are going to get 24. And so the LCM is going to be 24, and so 24 is going to be the answer. So we want 24 chocolates and 24 lollipops. Okay, number 3. A florist wants to arrange 24 bouquets of flowers in different rows. Okay, so right now, first sentence says there are 24 bouquets of flowers. Find out in how many ways he can arrange the bouquets with the same number in each row. Okay, so he's just saying they want to make rows, and each row should have the same number of bouquets. Okay, so right now, this is really simple. Okay, so really, we just want to find factors. So we want to figure out in how many ways, can you make 24? So like you can do here 6 and 4, or 8 and 3, you know, just want to figure out how many ways can you make. So we want to first find factor pairs, right? So first 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and then 4, 6, and then we can't do 5, but we can do 6, but 6 is already here. We can't do 7, we can do 8, it's already here. So now we know we're done. We don't have any more factors. So right now the factor pairs are 1, 2, 4, 2, 12, 3, 8, 4, 6. And that's it. So okay. So if we say these were the rows and these were the bouquets, so just say. So here this would mean there was 1 row of 24, 2 rows of 12, 3 rows of 8, and 4 rows of 6. But then we can also switch it up, right? So 24 rows of 1, 12 rows of 2, 8 rows of 3, 6 four rows, of 4, right? So if we switch it up, that means we're going to get 8, right? So here this is just going to turn into something else, that's just going to turn into something else. So it's switch, and then we're just going to get 4, right? 4 on this side, 4 on this side. And so in total, we're just going to get 8, right? And so we can make 8 ways of 24. So 1 and 24 makes 24. 2 and 12 makes 24. 3 and 8, 8 makes 24. 4 and 6 makes 24. See, so, but then we can also switch it, like I said before, like 24 goes here, 1 goes here, 12 goes here, like just switch the numbers, right? So then we will get 8 in that case. So 8 is our answer. 4. If the ratio of three numbers, 3 to 4 to 5, and the LCM is 1200, then the smallest number is. So out of this ratio, what is the smallest number? Okay, so first, we want to make new numbers. So 3x to 4x to 5x, and those are the new numbers. And then we also learned their LCM is going to equal 1200. So let's find their LCM, right? So what's the LCM of 3, 4, and 6? So let me just 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, I said 6 before. Okay, so using the division method, it's going to be 3, comma 2, comma 5. Then another 2, that's going to be 3, comma 1, comma 5. Then 3, 1, comma 1, comma 5, and then 5 for 1, comma 1, comma 1. Just multiply these now. 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. That's going to equal 2 times 2 is 4, and then 12, and then 60. We're going to get 60. So the LCM is just going to be 60. So it's going to be 60. So let's write 60x equals 1200, right? So their LCM, which is 1200. I'm going to find x. Then 1200 over 60. Okay, now let's just cut those, and then that's 1, and that's going to be 20. So, okay, x is 20. But we're not done yet. We just figured out what x is, right? So, just going to make that smaller. Okay, so right now we know that x equals 20. So now let's substitute. 3 times 20. 4 times 20. 5 times 20. Okay, so now let's just multiply. Okay, so that's going to be 60 to 80 to 100. Okay, we just got the three numbers, right? So 60, 80, and 100. Now I want to know what the smallest number is. So it's going to be 60, right? Out of 180 and 60, 60 is going to be the least number, or smallest. And so 60 is our answer. Okay, 5. What is the factor of x if x is a multiple of both 9 and 12? And they gave options. Okay, so first we want to figure out a multiple of both 9 and 12. Okay, so 12 and 9. So now we're just let's set the multiples. 12. 12, 24, 36, um, 48, so on. 9, 9, 18, 27, 36, and so on. Now we just saw a common multiple. Okay, so we just saw a common multiple here and another common multiple here. So the LCM is going to be 36, right? So x is just going to be 36. But now I want to know what is a factor of x. So let's see. Is 12 a factor of 36? Yes. 36 divided by 12 going to be 3. So yes. Is 15 a factor of 36? No, you cannot divide 36 by 15. 13, again, no. For 40, definitely no, because it's higher. And these are factors. Factors are always low. So it's going to be 12. 12 is our answer. Okay. 6. Susan lives in Houston and visits her parents every 10 days. So let's just write the word 10. Her brother Sam and Daniel live in New York. Sam visits their parents every 25 days. Daniel visits their parents every 20 days. Okay. If they're all together on New Year's Day, so they're all together right now, right? They're all together. How many more times over the next year will all the family members be together at their parents' house? I'm going to find the LCM of 10, 25, and 20. Okay, 10, 25, 20. Okay, so let's use the division method right now. Okay, 5, 25, and 10. Another 2, 25, and 5. 5, 1. Okay, so now we got it. 2 squared times 5 squared. That's going to be 4 times 25, and that's going to be 100. So LCM is just going to be 100. Okay. So that means they visit each other every 100 days. Okay? So now we know 1 year equals 365 days, right? So now we're going to just do 365 over 100. That's going to be 3.65. Here we got decimals, right? But here 3 is a whole number. So we know they're making full visits, 3, right? And then not full visits are going to be 0.65. But we don't want that. Because, so in 1 year, they make 3 visits, then 60.65. That, if they make another visit, they're going to go to the next year. And we don't want that. They only asked for that first year. So now we only want to focus on the 3. Okay? So the answer here is going to be 3 times. Okay. Sita lives in Houston and visits her parents every 24 days. Her brother Suraj and Satish both live in New York. Suraj visits their parents every 36 days, and Satish visits their parents every 42 days if they're all together on New Year's Day. How many more times over the next 5 years? Okay, so this time it's 5, right? Clue word 5. with all the family members be together at their parents' house. Okay. So basically, the same method of what we did here, except it's going to be 5 years this time, not just one. Okay, so now first, like we did before, we want to find the LCM. So here's 24, and here's 36, and here's 42. So LCM. So let's first start with 2. Let's divide. We're going to get 18 here, and then here's going to be 21. We can divide again. So 6, 9, and we can't divide 21, so we're just going to leave it. Then another 2, 3, 9, 21. Then a 3, 1, comma, 3, comma, 7. Then another 3, 1, comma, 1, comma, 7. And then 7, so we finally reached the one state. So now let's just multiply, right? So there are 3 2s, so 2 to the exponent of 3, 2 3s, and then just 7. Here we're going to get 504. Okay, so it's going to be 504 as the LCM. Okay, and then it said 5 years, so let's calculate how many days are in 5 years, right? So 1 year is 365, so we're just going to multiply. Okay, now if we multiply 5, right? 25, then 32, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 1,825. There are that many days in 5 years. Okay, so 1,825. Okay, if you calculate it, we're gonna get 3.621. So 3.621. So now, again, here, decimals don't count, right? We want to look at the whole number. So if they make another visit, they're gonna go into next year, right? And we don't want that. We don't want 6 years. We want only 5 years. So in the next 5 years, he's gonna go 3 trips. Okay, so that is our answer.